Am I audible? Okay. So today we are starting with the sixth experiment, determination of sedimentation volume with effect of different suspending agent. So we have already known about the sedimentation volume that you have taken in the theory lecture. How the sedimentation volume can be calculated. So that practical we have to do. In the afternoon, I am going to show you the video of that. And in the afternoon also, we are trying to cover the Brookfield viscometer experiment. So, is this screen visible? Okay. So, as you can see over here, the aim is determination of sedimentation volume with effect of different suspending agent. In the theory of coarse dispersion, we already learned that what is meant by suspending agent and what is the purpose of that suspending agent in the suspension. We have taken the Stokes law. In the Stokes law, we came to know that several factors are contributing on to the rate of settling of particles of suspension. The rate of settling is totally depend upon. Anybody can tell me which are those factors on which a rate of settling is getting governed, is getting influenced? Anybody can recall that? First factor is the, anybody can go for it. Otherwise, I am going to tell that. Just yes, particle. Correct. Exactly. Size of particle playing the important role. Then other thing, viscosity of dispersion medium. Correct. Viscosity of dispersion medium. Uh, is it inversely proportional or directly proportional to inversely proportional to settling rate? Correct. Two factors have been enlisted. Which are the third one? Which is the third one? Density of what? Yes. Yes. Density of both phase means what exactly? Tell me. Yes. Yes, Ashwini. Yes. Yes. Correct. Exactly. It is a difference between the density. If the difference between the densities of dispersed phase and dispersion medium will be more, that difference will be more, then obviously the rate of settling will be high. Directly proportional hai na? Okay, that we have learned because it is in the numerator. It is directly proportional. If the difference between these two density will be more higher, the rate of settling will be higher. And what we want? We don't want rate of settling to be higher. Then what we want? We want the rate of settling should be lower. So that what will happen? So that the things or particles will not move quickly towards the bottom, and that only we want. So that we are trying to maintain, we are trying to keep the density difference should be lower. We are trying to keep the particle should be smaller, and we are trying to keep the medium or viscosity of the dispersion medium should be higher. Okay, so first two things, it is a density difference, or you can say the second thing, which is the particle size, that we have already done. Assume that we have made a particle up to its desirable least size. Then two things are remaining to be done. One is density should be, difference of density should be low as possible. At the same time, the difference in density should be, sorry, secondly, the viscosity of the dispersion medium should be higher. Now with this experiment, determination of sedimentation volume with effect of different suspending agent, we are trying to increase the density, or you can say viscosity of the dispersion medium, and that we are going to do by adding the suspending agent, so that the dispersion, the viscosity of the dispersion medium will increase, and due to that, whichever the particles which will wander in the dispersion medium, due to thicker medium, comparatively thicker medium, it will not, it will not, you can say, come faster towards the bottom. Particle will not come faster towards the bottom. This is the main aim of suspending agent. This is the main of aim of suspending agent. Okay. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yes. Now you came to know what is the purpose of this experiment. Hello. Okay. So main purpose of the experiment, that we are going to study, we are going to cross check that with the addition of suspending agent, how the suspension, we can get it desirable, we can go towards the ideal. Okay, and what will be the effect? As I already told, we have seen the two things. Okay, we have seen that which parameter we can study, so that we can study the rate of settling. Which are those parameters? It is the one of the things is sedimentation volume. By knowing the sedimentation volume, we can know the rate of settling, the rate of settling of the suspension. So finding the sedimentation volume is become very important for us for effective suspension. So as you can see over here, uh, the chemicals that we can use, it is the zinc oxide powder, ZNO, acacia, carboxymethyl cellulose, CNC, tragacan, distilled water, etc. And what we want mortar, pestle, measuring cylinder, etc. In general, mortar pestle for what? To make the suspension. Okay, first we make the suspension, then we see the what is the sedimentation volume, then we make the suspension in a similar manner, but again we will add, now this time we will add a suspending agent in it now. Okay, so that we can get cross check with the sedimentation volume of the core suspension without suspending agent, and secondly, we can come to know the sedimentation volume when we add the suspending agent, or you can say one suspending agent. Then again we will make the another suspension in which we will add the second suspending agent, third set suspending agent. Likewise, we will prepare the different suspension. Is it clear? Okay. So so this theory we have already taken. Now I am going to next one. What to be done? Procedure. As you can see over here, prepare 100 ml. Now the video of that I am going to show in the afternoon. First of all, we'll try to understand what to be done. Prepare 100 ml, each of 5% zinc oxide suspension. Which suspension we are going to prepare? Zinc oxide. What is the application of zinc oxide? Do you know that? Why zinc oxide suspension only? You might have seen that zinc oxide is being used in various topical formulations. Topical formulation means those formulation which we are using for application to the skin. Topical application. That is called the topical formulation. So what is the purpose of that topical formulation? It is acting as occlusive agent. Occlusive means what? Obstructive agent. Obstructing means what? It is obstructing the molecules of zinc oxide or the suspended particles of zinc oxide is obstructing ultraviolet A and ultraviolet B. Okay, especially ultraviolet A, which is harmful. Okay, it is obstructing, zinc oxide is obstructing the those ultraviolet rays to be fall onto the skin. Okay, so that the scar may produce, cancerous thing may happen due to direct and repeated exposure of the ultraviolet light. Okay, so that zinc oxide is been applied as sunscreen agent. It's called a sunscreen. Sunscreen means sun rays are getting screen. Means UVB may be permitted, but at the same time UVA may not be. Understanding what I'm trying to say? Okay, so here zinc oxide is acting as occlusive agent or sunscreen agent. Another use of zinc oxide is that when we apply it topically, it is giving a moisture. It is retaining a moisture onto the skin when we apply the zinc oxide. What is the what is the what is the need of maintenance of uh, maintenance of that moisture onto the skin? Otherwise, our skin will get dried. Due to that, skin may get cracked. Additionally, if the moisture would be there, moisture is nothing but the small water compartment. In other words, when moisture will be there, water will be there. If water would be there, then what will happen? Whatever the drug that we have applied, along with zinc oxide, along with that zinc oxide, that drug may get dissolved. Very, very important. I think I'm explaining. That drug get dissolved in that small water compartments. Just imagine that the moisture will get retained onto the skin by this occlusive. Whatever the sweat that will come, that is the water, it will get obstructed and it would try to be remain onto the skin. So small water layer will always be there, and when small water layer will always be there, the drug which is there inside the formulation which we have applied onto the skin, that will get a solvent for the dissolution. पहिल्यांदा मला हे सांगायचं तुम्हाला समजलं का मी काय बोलतोय ते? इमॅजिन होतंय? येस ऑर नो? So what you have not getting the things, just tell me, so I will concentrate on that things. मग काय एक गोष्ट सांगतो, स्किन आहे तुमची, स्किन आहे, स्किनवर तुम्ही एक क्रीम किंवा सस्पेन्शन अप्लाय केला, इमॅजिन करा. आता हे जे सस्पेन्शन आहे हे एक बॅरियर फॉर्म करत आहे, जस्ट लाईक द सनस्क्रीन क्रीम, एक बॅरियर फॉर्म केला. आता हे जे बॅरियर आहे, एक लेअर आहे, लेअरचं बॅरियर आहे, ते लेअरचं बॅरियर दोन प्रकारे तुम्हाला तुमच्याकरता काम करतं. एक, whatever the UV rays that is falling onto the skin, it would get obstructed, so that it will not fall onto your skin. At the same time, हे झालं बाहेरून आतमध्ये. आता आतून बाहेर, स्किनच्या आतमधून जो स्वेट बाहेर येतो त्याला पण हे ऑक्लुजन करतं, त्याला पण हे बॅरियर बाहेर पडू देत नाही, तर स्किनवरच मॉइश्चर रिटेन ठेवतं. नाव यू गॉट द थिंग. Yeah, what this material exactly doing? It is retaining its moisture, and moisture is nothing but the water. So always moisture will be remain over there, because this task, this work is getting done, will get done by this occlusive cream or suspension, so that every time moisture will always be there. When moisture will always be there, imagine that our drug formulation which we have applied, it is contained with some, you can say, active ingredient. आणि आता हे तुम्हाला माहिती आहे चांगल्या प्रकारे, मी कित्येकदा सांगितलेलं आहे की कोणताही ड्रग, भले तो तुमचा स्टमक मध्ये गेलेला असो की कुठे पण असो, एक गोष्ट खुणगाट बांधून घ्या की जोपर्यंत ड्रग डिझॉल्व होत नाही तोपर्यंत तो ॲब्सॉर्ब पण होऊ शकत नाही आणि त्याचं काम पण करू शकत नाही. हे तुम्हाला मी सेव्हरल टाइम सांगितलेलं आहे, म्हणून एकदम लक्षात ठेवा, जोपर्यंत ड्रग डिझॉल्व होत नाही तोपर्यंत तो त्याचं काम दाखवू शकत नाही. काम दाखवू शकत नाही म्हणजे इफेक्ट दाखवू शकत नाही. ॲट द सेम टाइम इट कॅनॉट गेट ॲब्सॉर्ब. म्हणून काय हवं आहे, तो ड्रग डिझॉल्व व्हायला पाहिजे, आणि ड्रग डिझॉल्व व्हायला तुम्हाला तिथे वॉटर म्हणजे सॉल्व्हंट असणं नितांत आवश्यक आहे. समजते आता? हां. आणि तुमचं सॉल्व्हंट तिथे आहे का, वॉटर तिथे आहे का? आहे. कशाच्या फॉर्ममध्ये आहे? मॉइश्चरच्या फॉर्ममध्ये आहे. कोणी साठवलं? तुमच्याच फॉर्म्युलेशनने साठवलं, म्हणून ते इट इज ऑलवेज रिमेन ऑन टू द स्किन. वन्स दॅट moisture would retain onto the skin, the drug which is in the particle form, it start to dissolve in that watery compartment. It is a micro compartment. असं मोठं 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 लेअर नसते त्याच्यात. इट इज अ मायक्रो कंपार्टमेंट, मायक्रो वॉटरी कंपार्टमेंट. Very small tiny droplets of water would be there, that itself acting as a vessel for the dissolution. Now you got? So that when the drug would get dissolved, then only it would get penetrated further into the skin, and further it may show its action. So that zinc oxide suspension has been used. ओके. आता हे जी मी तुम्हाला एक्सप्लेन केलं, याचा संबंध जास्त तुमच्या प्रॅक्टिकलशी नाही, परंतु तुम्हाला कळायला हवं की का आपण हे सस्पेन्शन यूज करतो, काय झिंक ऑक्साईडचा रोल आहे. फक्त जो मी सांगितलं आहे तो फक्त झिंक ऑक्साईडचाच रोल नाही आहे. असे प्रत्येक टॉपिकल फॉर्म्युलेशनचा मेकॅनिझम हेच आहे. प्रत्येक टॉपिकल फॉर्म्युलेशन जे आपण क्रीम यूज करतो, लोशन यूज करतो, कोणतंही टॉपिकल फॉर्म्युलेशन दॅट वी आर युझिंग, इट इज ॲक्टिंग, वर्किंग by the same mechanism which I taught just now. So it becomes very helpful for us. Now hereafter onward, you must recognize this mechanism only which I taught just now. ओके, आता पुढे जाऊया आपण प्रोसिजरमध्ये. What to be done? Now we are being associated with practical. Prepare 100 ml each of 5% zinc oxide in water containing 1 gram each of different suspending agent as follows. What to be done? 100 ml suspension you have to prepare in beaker. In that means 100 ml water you have to take, so that total volume should be 100 ml. In that 5% weight by volume zinc oxide to be added, means how much you need to take, anybody can tell? 5% zinc oxide to be added means how much to be added? Anyone? 5 gram in 100 ml. Very easy. Okay, so everybody should know that, huh? 5 grams in 100 ml. So 5 gram you have to add in water. In that, additionally, we have to add 1 gram of one suspending agent. Okay, then in a separately, so accurately weigh 5 gram of zinc oxide and 1 gram of any one of the suspending agent given under the chemical requirement, transfer to mortar and triturate with the small volume of distilled water, approximately 30 to 50 ml to make a paste. Make up total volume 200 ml with remaining water. So firstly, what to be done? You have to take the mortar and pestle. Mute yourself. Whose voice is there? Mute yourself. What to be done? You have to take the mortar pestle. You have to weigh 5 gram of zinc oxide plus 1 gram of any one of the suspending agent which has been told. It may be acacia, it may be CMC, it may be Tragagan. These are all suspending agent, different. So firstly, you have to take any one of that and 1 gram of that. Maybe it may be acacia first. Okay. You have to take 30 to 50 ml of water only, triturate it, make it the paste. And then after making a paste, you have to pour it into the measuring cylinder with small, it should be fluidic measuring cylinder, and make up the final volume with the remaining amount of distilled water, so that final formulation should be 100 ml. It is a quantity sufficient to be added. Quantity sufficient of water to be added. Understood? Similarly, prepare other suspension containing zinc oxide and other suspending agents separately. Similarly, separate suspension you have to prepare by taking the different. Next time you will take the CMC. Next to that you have to take the Tragagan. Then separate suspending agent for each suspension to be added, and different suspension you have to make. Next, prepare one suspension of zinc oxide as a control without any suspending agent. What is my control? Control means always keep in mind it is not having the particular thing that we are studying. Here we are studying the effect of suspending agent. Here we are studying the effect of different suspending agent. So that we should make a control. Means what? We should make a suspension in which there is no suspending agent. Means only zinc oxide will be there. So that will act as a control. ओके, म्हणजे सस्पेंडिंग एजंटच्या व्यतिरिक्त सस्पेंडिंग एजंट नसताना तुमचा झिंक ऑक्साईड सस्पेन्शनचा बिहेवियर कसा आहे हा आपल्याला कळतो. ओके, तर दॅट इज कॉल्ड द कंट्रोल. नाउ व्हॉट टू बी डन? Shake well all suspensions and leave them for sedimentation. Note down the volume of sediment in each measuring cylinder. व्हॉल्यूम ऑफ सेडिमेंट म्हटलेला आहे. सेडिमेंट जो खाली बसलेला आहे त्याचा फक्त व्हॉल्यूम घ्यायचा आहे. इन ईच मेजरिंग सिलेंडर ॲट डेफिनाइट टाइम इंटरवल्स ऑफ 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 अँड 60 मिनिट. बस दॅट्स इट. हळूहळू तुमचा सेडिमेंट प्रत्येक मेजरिंग सिलेंडर मधला, की ज्यामध्ये प्रत्येक मेजरिंग सिलेंडरमध्ये तुमचा वेगवेगळा सस्पेंडिंग एजंट आहे. प्रत्येक मेजरिंग सिलेंडरचा सेडिमेंटचा व्हॉल्यूम घ्यायचा आहे. ओके, sediment, volume of sediment in each measuring cylinder at definite time interval. Time interval. 1 minute. Somebody has sent the request of joining in this one. Still 2-3 people not join. So tell them they are missing the lecture. त्यांना असं वाटत असेल की लेक्चर होतच नाही. ओके, तर तुमच्याकडे 4 मेजरिंग सिलेंडर आहेत. पहिल्यामध्ये तुमचा कोणताही सस्पेंडिंग एजंट नाही, बाकी 3 मध्ये वेगवेगळे सस्पेंडिंग एजंट आहेत आणि हळूहळू ते सेडिमेंट खाली बसत आहे. ओके, गेटिंग सेटलिंग डाऊन. वी हॅव टू फाइंड आउट हाऊ मच इज द व्हॉल्यूम फॉर एव्हरी 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60 minutes. So at this time point interval you have to measure the volume actually. Okay, note, shake the measuring cylinder well before leaving them stagnant. Once left stagnant, do not disturb it. Carefully make up to 100 ml of final volume suspension. एकदा तुमचा सस्पेन्शन बनला की आणि तो चांगल्या प्रकारे शेक केला तर नंतर त्याला शेक करायचं नाही. यू हॅव टू रिमेन, यू हॅव टू कीप इट ॲज इट ॲज अ स्टॅग्नंट. व्हेरी सिम्पल एक्सपेरिमेंट इज देअर. पीपी मध्ये एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन खूपच कमी असतं. तुमचं ऑब्झर्वेशन जास्त हवं, त्याचा इफेक्ट काय असायला हवा आणि कॅल्क्युलेशनवर आणि इक्वेशनवर जास्त भर असतो.